I feel like, you know, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna blink out. Okay?
Yeah.
So is Hawaii overrated is the question. We have had this debate for the last several years because this guy had it on his bucket list, and me, being a Caribbean island girl, thinking that all tropical places are the same, I feel like I was always trying to convince you that Hawaii was not that big of a bucket list item.
For sure.
And I don't know, I personally argued all the time that it was overrated.
Alright guys, we are the Stolies, a family of 7 that is absolutely obsessed with travel. And if you're new to our channel, we welcome you. Thank you for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see. Today we're talking about Hawaii, and you might be asking yourself if she thought it was overrated. How did we end up in Hawaii?
Well, the only reason we ended up in Hawaii is 1, it was his birthday, and 2, my sister was a travel nurse and she was currently living there. And knowing how expensive Hawaii can be, I was like,
Free room and board helps.
Yes, it definitely helps. We're like, this is your chance. She was staying in a 1-bedroom apartment.
We made it
We
work.
didn't care. We were coming with our 5 kids, and I told her, fair warning, all the kids are coming. She was like, absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure we, to this day, still would not have gone to Hawaii if your sister had not been there.
Honestly, I was not ready for the commitment, mainly because 5 kids, getting from the East Coast to Hawaii is not like this.
It's an endeavor.
Hey, let's just like I would sooner do a 15-hour road trip.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Than a 3 flight with long layovers, because we could not afford a direct flight for all our kids. Those were heck of expenses because it was not off season. It was actually during peak season.
Yeah.
So we found a cheap flight with 3 layovers, and we're like, we gonna make it work.
We made it work
because that's how we roll. So that is how we ended up there. Traveling with 5 kids, we do have some experience. For sure. We took 4 of them to the DR. We do road trips all the time, so we're kind of prepared. We had their iPads.
Yeah.
Activities.
This was our first long distance trip, so we've done a lot of local, domestic, regional trips, but we've
this
never
was our
done
test,
one.
I guess, with 5 kids.
There it is. Is it frozen though? There you go. Yay.
Hi guys, we are in our airplane and we are going to a fun location. We're on our airplane. You can tell with my color eye because it is in the dark.
Can we handle flying internationally or overseas with 5 kids? And there were some tears. There was a lot of snacking. There was some struggles, but honestly, all in all, it was a long days period. But I don't think that they did that bad. Like, they actually did pretty well. But the few times that they were upset, it was like at the end of a long layover or a long flight, and we were like, I mean, they have every reason to be upset.
So.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
I just can't cry like
Uncomfortable.
that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, we had tons of snacks, their iPads, like, they were entertained, and also they got to sleep in strollers on the chair. Like,
for sure,
when you're traveling as adults, you don't really get to snooze all that much, especially on the flights. We were juggling the kids, so we couldn't snooze, but they snoozed wherever they wanted to, so they did really well. We finally got to Hawaii. It literally took 2 days because we had a long overnight layover in
San Diego.
It was San Diego. We were jet lagged. My sister has video of us literally, we all fell asleep
Passed
on the
out.
mattress. Like, we were still talking, and she said she went to her room to go to the bathroom, and when she came out, Josh fell asleep. You fell asleep sitting up. Like, you didn't even lay down. He still had his hat on, his shoes on. I was like passed out with the baby. Oh my word, it was exhausting. So we landed in Hawaii, exhausted, tired, and I literally felt like we had almost set foot in another planet.
Tell them where in Hawaii you went, because there's multiple islands.
So many. Okay, so my sister chose the Big Island because she was like, it's the most untouristy or untouched. It's just raw nature. And I'm slightly biased, honestly, because we got to experience a lot of the Big Island. I haven't been to all the others, so I'm not comparing. But we did get to go to Maui, and if I had to pick between Maui and the Big Island, I 100% would pick the
Kona's
Big Island.
a pretty special place.
Again, it was so beautiful, and it was extremely untouched and very raw nature.
That said, on the ride back from the airport, she looked at me and said, "You were right." Of course, I'm right all the time, so I wasn't sure exactly what she was talking about.
No, he was shocked.
I asked her, I was like, "What do you mean?" And you said...
Yeah, because I was so zoned out, because remember, we're so tired. I was like driving and I was like, look at the black lava, look at the high grass. And then I was like thinking in my head, and I was like, it's not overrated. And I was like, you were right. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, we just got here, like we're driving. And I was like, it is definitely not overrated.
So it's pretty incredible when you literally leave the airport and within the first 5 to 10 minutes are just awestruck by what you're seeing. And we hadn't even made it to town or any of the other incredible places.
And I was like, it's not overrated. And that's where I was like, okay, I have to say that. Like, the second I landed, I was like, this feels crazy.
Yeah. Otherworldly.
So for that first day, honestly, we crashed that first day. The second day, we were still tired, so we were like, let's just do a chill day. And our kids' happy place is the beach. So we headed over to, I think it was called Hakuna Beach. But I will put it somewhere here, the actual name, just in case I'm wrong. We headed over to the beach and we just lounged, and the kids played in the sand, and we jumped some waves, and we just hung out for that first day. We just did the beach, and it was amazing. We usually start and end our trips with the beach if we can, because it's like bookends of like pure joy, fun, excitement, all the activities, and then another relaxing day at the beach.
For the ocean, I will be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion, bring me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no.
Started it, and it was the perfect taste glimpse to the rest of our trip, which we will continue to share over the next few days.
Yep.
I'm ready for the fun trip. Tomorrow and 3 minutes in the morning.
3 a.m. in the morning, yes.
Well, that's basically the same thing.
Okay.
What are you guys excited about?
I'm excited.
Going to Hawaii and going through the why is this on my eye?
I'm excited about.
And going through the forest.
Oh, the forest. Jason's really excited about the forest.
I'm excited about going in the pools and going.
I can't wait to see the lizard.
Yeah, Lena's all about that beach bum life.